Alrighty, guys. Welcome to M&G Hydraulic Technologies. We're going to be rebuilding this carburetor right here. This carburetor is off an Echo SRM2620T, which is this guy right here. It's kind of a little awkward here, but we're trying to get to this real quickly. We ain't got time to play patty cake. So let me put this to the side. Now that I heard that little chirp, let me turn off all the notifications on this guy so we don't get no interruptions. Sorry, should have done that before I did this. Just a moment here. Excuse me. All right, let me see here. Get it closer for you guys right here. I'm going to try to do this so you guys can see. Here's the carburetor right here. So you got a diaphragm in here, your pump diaphragm and the metering diaphragm. This is the carburetor kit for this Echo. How do you find the carburetor kit for the Echo carburetor? Well, if you look right in here, you'll have the brand of the carburetor, Walbro, and then it's a WYG. And then if you flip it over, where you flip it over? Come on, where is it at? Well, some of them have other letters and numbers, like this says 851 right up in there hiding. Those are just numbers that you'll need whenever you get your carburetor rebuild kit. You want the correct one, you need to get the correct information off the carburetor. I already opened this up and got the carburetor, the metering and the pump over here. Got the needle and a little screen. So we're just going to see here. This one here was leaking. Once I finished weed eating around the house, the fuel would start coming out of the air filter area, and it got to the point where it saturated the air filter. Let me show it to you. This is the air filter that was on it, and it's all red from the oil that's mixed with the gas. I believe this was True Fuel, and this is the new one here that we're going to be putting on. So you don't really want to use an air filter that's already been drenched with 2-cycle mix, because it can starve the engine of air, because the oil won't let the filter breathe correctly. So you want to be careful on that as well. So we got a new one here to replace. That's the carburetor kit. Once again, we'll put that over there, and we'll start working on this here, taking it apart one piece at a time, and replacing one piece at a time is usually the best way to do this. Having your gaskets already kind of together is another way to speed up the process. So I kind of already did that, and we'll align them the way these are. And typically, if nobody's ever worked on the carburetor, then you can go ahead and just go with the way that they're installed. If you need a diagram, they're probably available online. But since nobody's ever worked on this one, these gaskets are put on correctly, so there's nothing to worry about. Hey, Rockstar, hello, bro. Hello, thank you for joining. Rebuilding the carburetor here, and thank you for joining. Thank you. Hello, Sister Sandra. We are repairing a carburetor for a string trimmer right now. It shouldn't take long, but I decided to do a live just to show people out there that may be trying to do this. You want to make sure you put this cap on the correct way with that hole facing that way. You don't want to flip stuff around. Those holes are there for a reason. So we'll take this off and just put it over here to the side. Here's your diaphragm. I'm sorry, the pump. We take that off. And then you may ask, how do I know that it's bad? Well, because when you push, it stays up, and you push it and it stays down. It's supposed to be flappy, like moving It's not supposed to stay stuck up or stuck down. And you can hear it. It sounds crunchy. That's how you know this is bad. So we're going to go ahead and replace that. Give me some carburetor spray. Okay. And they got me a little scraper here to knock off any of that gasket material that may have been on there. Right here. Hello there. Hello, guys. Okay. I can also take out that screw and get this stuff out while I'm here. Oh, that's a little bit. Let me get the smaller screwdriver. Okay, here we go. So we'll take this out here. We'll take that out. This probably wasn't necessary to take out this, but since I already have it in the kit over here, I might as well just go ahead and take it off. Just like that. Put that over here. I'm going to reuse this spring. I'll reuse the spring. So the spring goes right there. Okay. This is not hard to do. This is pretty easy. This is pretty easy to do. Pretty easy stuff. Okay, here we go. Oh. Does say it's pretty easy. Okay, here we go. Thank you guys for watching. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Okay, I need to get this spring in there correctly. Whoa. Okay.
You seem very organized. Can you explain to us what happened then?
All right, guys, I'm sorry I cannot see the comments. I'm trying to focus on this here so I don't lose anything. I'll try to see the comments here in just a minute. Aapka se ho. Shukriya. Hello, everybody. All righty, here we go. This is a little bit tricky. All right, so now that I got that back in there, oh no, I didn't get it in there correctly. I need to get that installed under the needle, and it's not. I didn't pay attention. Okay, let's do that again. That needle got to go under there like that. There we go. Okay, good. Yeah, if you don't do this right, it's not going to work. Your machine will not work, so don't try to rush it. That's what I was doing. I was putting this on. So I can tell you kind of what was going on here. So with this gasket here, the old one, the old gasket, this here will stay pushed down, and it was pressing on this down, and it was allowing gas. It was allowing gas to come in and flood out the unit. So now that we got the gasket out right here, this is bad. So that's why, because this was pushing this down and it was letting gas come in and it was flooding out. Joseph is in school, Sandra. Joseph is in school. He gets out in 2 hours. Joseph in school. Joseph is first grade. Joseph is first grade. All right, so we got to put these in there.
50 years. One month and one day. I still, up to this point, I still can't believe what happened. Sorry, man.
Man, this has been the hardest carburetor kit that I've had to put on so far. Okay. Like I said, now we put this back on. Just like that. We can put the little screws in. It looks like there was a little bit of water inside the fuel as well. You can see the water right here. You're not supposed to have no water in the gas. That's no good. So somehow water got in here. But we got it out, so it's okay. Okay. The good thing is I also have a chainsaw to fix, a steel chainsaw. I'll show you guys that in just a moment. And I'll probably be fixing that next week because I went to the store to get the parts, but they don't have the parts. I'm sorry. Sorry about that, guys. I hit the wrong button. All right, here we go. Here. So we got this side done. Now it's time to do this side. Man, this chair is making my back hurt. All right, guys. Once again, this is the Echo SRM2620 carburetor. We're putting a rebuild kit on it. All righty, here we go.
None of us knew it at the time, but this would be the last interview Guerrero would ever give. All good? First of all, thank you for coming to me today.
My back hurts. This chair is making my back hurt, but I'm okay. All right, let me spray some of this. Okay. All right, here we go, guys. We will start doing this over here. We'll take this off slowly. Just like that. That's the first top. This is the second. Okay. There's the gasket right there. So what I try to do is, okay, that's on top. That goes, oh wow. Okay, this is, so that's going to go like this.
Okay, can you describe to me what the lifestyle is like?
Where in the world is that little cutout? So it's on this side. Oh boy. Okay, just a second, guys. I'm trying to see here. Oh gosh. There we go, just like that. Okay. So you try to line them up and you stack them up. You got this skinny piece here that you want to put on top of the cardboard. You got to put it on the same way. You cannot have them upside down or it will not work. See how you got the paper one or the plastic one on top and then the thick one on the bottom. That's the way we need to put them on. The same way.
A few weeks later, Guerrero's fears would come true when he was shot dead by
All right, here we go. Let's see here. You got to be careful, very careful with this. Okay. There's a little, this little thing here, but we're not going to mess with it. We're just going to put it back on.
The narco's wealth and power is still very much on display. This graveyard outside Culiacan is the last resting
just like that. And then put that guy on just like that. Then we'll put these on. Alrighty. To be honest with you guys, I haven't done one of these probably in like, oh my goodness, 3 months. Probably shows. I'm just trying to save this guy some money by not replacing the whole entire thing, because I believe this carburetor kit will work perfectly, and we'll find out because I'm gonna put it all back together. So we will see in just a moment. Okay. Here we go. Alrighty. Here we go. All right, so let me put some of this stuff away and make room so I can start showing you. I'm gonna put it all back together, and we're gonna turn it on, and we're gonna see how well it runs. So let me clean up a little bit around here so I can make that happen for you. Get here, there, go over here, there. Okay, just a moment, please. One moment. Okay. Okay, let me get this guy. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna do now is move the camera over here so you guys can see what's going on. Okay. Here we go. Hopefully this holds up well. I can't see nothing. This thing is blinding me. Who's Dixon Myers? I'm not sure who that is. Summer Soldier. Who's Dixon Myers? But anyways, here we go. Hopefully you guys can see it better now right here. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to put everything back together. Whew, just got to find where everything's at. Then forgot. Okay. I get that. Man, I done forgot where all the stuff is. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Okay. I'm just finding all the parts to put back. That's what I'm doing. Finding all these parts here. We're going to start putting this guy back together. Okay. You got to make sure you put these gaskets on the correct way as well. These guys right here. So what I'm going to do is see where the dents are. And it goes like that. Okay. Put this guy back on. Let me get out of the way. kind of. All right. This is a Torx 27 that we're using to tighten up the bolts here. Tighten up this one and that one there. You don't want to over tighten them because you can strip them out and do more damage. So don't over tighten them. Now we will put this guy on. Some people prefer to do it before they get this far into it, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Okay, here we go. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be tricky. It was probably easier to put that on before. So since I didn't do that, I got to get a very tiny screwdriver, flathead screwdriver, very small one, very small. Oh my. Anyways, thank you guys for bearing with me through this. Here we go. That takes care of that. Should have just done that to begin with. Oops.
So during the time that you were doing the job you were doing, did your family know what was going on? Did they know what you were involved with? I mean, I'm pretty sure they were suspicious of what was going on.
Come on.
Because, I mean, you got a 13, 14-year-old riding around in a $100,000 car. You see him all the time with money, the latest fashion.
Perfect.
You know something's going on. The first time I killed someone was I was 26, 27. Sounds about right, yeah, 26, 27. And that was in a gunfight. That was in the middle of a gunfight. I remember it very well, obviously. What about?
Yeah, this stuff is fun when you're doing this because everything that can go wrong goes wrong. Or not wrong, it just takes longer. That's why sometimes I don't do lives because things just go wrong. But I'm getting to the point now where, oh well, let them go wrong. Make the live last longer. Okay, here we go, guys. So we got that on. Okay, now we're going to put the air filter and the box on. Just like that.
And he said he was putting me on his payroll. He said, don't worry about it. Go back to school, to wherever you're doing. And I'm going to call you when I need you.
Okay.
2 weeks later, call me back to Mexico. I had been built up.
So here's another little thing here. Let me show you here.
Like that. You guys train. Show you how to shoot. How to do everything. Yeah.
So right here you got a black line, a yellow and a black. The yellow one goes on the outside. This one over here. This one's the one that returns the gas. This is the one that puts in the gas. They're just a little long, so I'm going to cut them a little bit. That way it's not too much fuel line. Alrighty. Here we go. That looks okay. This one looks just a little too long. So we'll cut a little off. Let's see here. Okay.
Those scenarios, there's a house. They throw them in there. They tell you, look, man, if you can make it out of here alive, we'll give
All right, hold on, guys.
So these people, they're fighting for their lives. They throw you in there. Sometimes it's to them is you'll give a knife to a person in a situation like that, and you'll be surprised at what a person can do with it. And you go in there and try to take money.
All right.
Only one person is coming out.
Now we push this, and you can see the gas returning back to the tank. So you know you got the fuel lines hooked up correctly whenever you do this. Everything else is good to go. So now the only thing left is to turn it on. Let's turn it on. I'm going to turn it on. Guess I put the spark plug in before I turn it on. That would help. Getting ahead of myself, guys, once again. Getting ahead of myself. Getting ahead of myself. Few more 7/8. Okay.
I didn't enjoy it.
Ready?
I tried to do the best at what I was doing.
All right, here we go. We're going to turn it on now.
This lifestyle.
All right, guys. You want to make sure that when you put the spark plug in, you put the correct one. And they got a little sticker there that tells you which one it is that goes there. But yeah, if you just heard it, it turned on nicely. Echo SRM2620T. It's good to go. So I'm pretty happy with the way everything turned out. Let me show you what we got work for tomorrow. Let me put this away.
Hotels are largely empty. Unlike Culiacan, where a single cartel is in charge, here more than 20 cartels.
So I got this chainsaw here. Let me put this away. Got this chainsaw here that I'm going to be fixing. Steel MS251. We're going to be putting a carburetor on it. Actually, we're going to be doing the same thing. We're going to put a carburetor kit on it. This is one of them here. And I got the other one. Let me show you over here. Here's the other one right here. Right here. So I already got the carburetor off. It's just a matter of putting the kit back on it. The same thing we just did with the Echo is the same thing we're going to do with this carburetor, and it goes right there. Here's all the stuff that goes to it. I already kind of taken it apart to kind of get going with it, but the equipment, the shop didn't have the part in stock, so I'll have to order it and then wait for it to arrive. Here's another thing that I was working on that I was showing you guys. These are the bearings that I've been looking for. These are old, they fall out. They go inside here. And if you look here, Shelbyville, IND, I don't know if that's Indiana, made in USA. I'm looking for this part as well because I broke it. I cracked it. It still may work, but I'll rather get a new one if it's available and depending on how much it costs. That goes to the chainsaw. That goes to the chainsaw. My little cup here. Yeah. So anyways, guys, that's what I got going on. Not very much, but I'll make a live next week, Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not sure what day. And we'll try to get this put together and we'll get it running. And I hope you guys are able to join me on this live as well. Well, if y'all guys don't have any other questions or anything, I guess I'll just go ahead and end this live now and we will go from there. But thank you guys for joining my live stream. I know it was a short live stream, 30 minutes long. That's not bad. I love you guys. Take care of yourself and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.